Hey, Ging. Good afternoon. What I wanted to do is just do a quick video for you. I don't even know if I'm still answering your question, but I hope that I am. So I know anxiety is not your niche, but let's just do a keyword search on that. That way I can show you the techniques that I use when I register domain names for my niche websites. So what I'll typically do is just type in the keyword here, and then I'll go to phrase match. Okay. And then it'll pull up about 20,000, plus keywords there for anxiety. Okay. Stuff that people type in each and every month. Okay. So typically I'll start at the top. So if whatever keyword tool or planner you're using, you want to go ahead and assort the results in ascending or descending order with the volume, from the largest at the top down and so forth. Okay. Then what I like to do is just go through here and I will copy and paste. For instance, like anxiety attack, yields 110,000 searches a month. And then I'll just go over here and paste it in my HostGator. You can use whatever domain registrar you use. HostGator just happens to be the one that I currently use and have been using for years. And then just type that in there and then see if it's available. Now, sometimes you can get some subdomains or different, like TDLs like .net, .org, .biz, .info. You can see that they've all been registered as well. But you can always go back, and instead of anxiety attack, you can do anxiety attacks and just add an S to it. Let's see what happens here. Of course, it's not available either. So then I'll just move down and maybe do anxiety disorders. Copy and paste that. I'll see if it's available. And as you can see, it's not. Maybe you have anxiety disorder. Take off the S and do another search. Now, one of the key things about me registering domain names is that I never like to use more than 3 words in my domains. So don't be afraid to have a domain name that has 3 words in it. So for instance, what if you had anxiety attack disorders? You see what I'm saying? You're still getting all the keywords in there. Okay? I know it's kind of long and so forth. This one's probably a little bit longer than what I normally like to do. Just because Twitter and Pinterest, they only allow you, 14 characters for a social media account or whatever. There you go, anxiety attack disorders. So you got anxiety attack and then disorders, and then you can see the volume there. Again, it's going to depend on how you title it and so forth. So would that be something that I would pursue? Possibly. You could do anxiety attack symptoms, disorders, or you could just go through the list, anxiety medication, and just move on down until you find something. Most of your, single word domain names are probably not going to be available. I mean, a lot of the, domain brokers and companies, they've bought all those things up and, they auction them off and sell them and so forth. But if you can find a domain name with 2 words in it, or if you can do a combination of anxiety attack and disorders, just combine them all, or anxiety attack symptoms. Obviously, you don't want to do medication because WebMD will probably rank for that. Matter of fact, let's just see if they do, because we're just going to look at what's ranking for that keyword currently. Just checking the Google database right now. Normally it doesn't take this long, but well, nonetheless, you could still take that keyword and put it in there, and you can see what's ranking for it. Maybe, yeah, SEMrush's database is having a hard time uploading the data right now. Okay. But you kind of get the idea. So, like I said, just go down through your copy, paste, and then see what's available. So, anxiety attack disorders. That's a pretty good, domain name, because you're getting an exact match in that, but you're just adding disorders on the end of attack. Okay. Kind of like solutions that you were talking about, but instead of doing something that's not being searched by people, I like to combine multiple keywords that are high in search volume. So I hope that gives you a good idea of how I do it, and hopefully that'll answer your question. So if you have any other questions, just post it in the group.